Hello, 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 everybody. I am behind in everything. My hair is fantastic. This is the look. This is the vibe. I'm not doing lamb nails again. I forgot to change. But you can't. But they are here. They're here for now. I did buy the lamb cake mold. I know that Jojo. I know that Our Lady. Saw the lamb cake mold. Y'all, I have a knot in the back of my hair. I don't usually comb it, but there's not a brush up here. I usually brush it. I think that y'all know I brush my hair because my hair is not usually like this. It's usually worse. No, it's not. It's usually lovely. Right now, it's just very, very fluffy. Let me focus. Let's do some focusing. We're gonna have a focus group here right now. That's not the button. That ain't the fucking button. There we go. There's a hair. There's a lot of spice here today. There's a lot of spice. I woke up today and did not choose violence. I chose nothing. I was like, I cannot function. And there's a good chance if somebody did not deliver miniature brick mortar to me, I would not even be here right now because I would still be in bed. But the doorbell rang and I was like, fuck, gotta get it. And so I got out of bed. Oh my Lord. Hello, Luna. Hello, Our Lady. Thank you for the hello, Earth Girl. Hello, Painting Polish. Yeah, I guess it is close, or is my affiliate anniversary. I actually think it might be the 20th or the 21st. Thank you. This, I think, is year 3. I'm a 3-year-old affiliate today or near today. So thank you all for, continuing with me. Many of the people who made me affiliate still around. So thank y'all. Very, very happy about that. I am so happy with these. I love him. I love him. For Thanksgiving, hello. For Easter, I'm gonna be making several of these cakes like this. Hello, Polished Mess. How are you doing? Hello, hello. It's so good to see you. The lambs are saying hello. You might have gotten a notification that said I was doing lamb cake nails, and that notification was sadly a lie that I did not intend to tell. I just completely forgot to update my stuff. I forgot to update my shit. And so here we are now. I put on makeup in 5 seconds. I didn't actually finish putting on makeup. I didn't actually finish that. Gotta show us your cake. Yes, I will show you my cakes. I'll show you my cakes. I promise. Maybe I should charge to show cakes. No. I think they're gonna be cute. I think I'm gonna make at least 3. And I'll probably make a test one. So I'm very, very excited. Wink, wink. What was it? My friend the other day, said show something, and I was like, show blank BB. It was really funny if you were there. If you were there to witness it, it was so funny. Alrighty. I was like, I just want to do something like cute and fun today. And so I'm like, let's make some fairies. Let's make some adorable fairies. It'll be a really good time. I have a ball here. By the way, me having long nails on one hand, especially the long oval shaped nails, has not caused me to have issues with my painting and sculpting hobby. So I'm really happy for that, because when I was like not having the long nails, although I felt like there was a lot of freedom in not having to deal with them, also I hated it. I also was like, whose hands are these? This hand is always short nailed. but I was like, I need to have, could you stop this? I need to find a place for this ball. Perhaps I could put it back into the container of balls, which is conveniently placed directly on the floor over here. Y'all, ADHD is no joke. I swear to God, I'm like, what is wrong with me? Why do I just put things random places? Why do I do this? But you know, it's fine. We're coping. We're dealing. I'm dealing and wheeling. Let me get I want my alcohol to wipe down this mat is what I would really fucking like. And then I'm gonna choose a back polish. I'm gonna choose a base polish. And I'm gonna choose some other polishes. I'm like, thank you for coming to my TED Talk. Hubs and I were watching a Total War Warhammer tournament, and the announcer was like, so there's two opponents. Then he like paused for like a long time, and then he went on, and we were just like laughing. So we're like, wow, slow news day, huh? You're like, okay, welcome to Warhammer. As you can see, there are two opponents. And that's pretty much it. Then he went on to like do the rest of the cast. He's a really, really funny caster who I really like. I don't remember his name off the top of my head. My husband's always like, oh, this one? And then I'm like, yeah. And then like straight out of the brain. But yeah. That's gonna be me all day. By the way, we're gonna be watching Bernie, one of Danny's favorite movies, tonight at 5 p.m. PST. Where are my towels? Question. Where the fuck did I put my towels? Oh, my towels, I'm out of towels. Okay, so we're just gonna use a tissue then. We're just gonna use a tissue. Anyway, how has everybody's week been? How has everything been? My week has been okay. It has not been very good. It has been okay. The bullshit from last week has not. I have to make oh my god, a filled lamb cake. What, like with like raspberry? Do you think just to like, you know? Yeah, okay. I think I'm going to, so that when we cut into it, it just like bleeds out. Have y'all ever seen the show Coupling? Yes, Cake Massacre Cake. So there's a show called Coupling, and it was, people don't like Steve Moffat. I legit don't know why, and I don't particularly care, to be perfectly honest, because I don't watch a lot of his stuff anymore, so like I just don't meh. But the point is that like he had a show called Coupling, and it was about like 6 young people, and some of them were in couples and some of them were not. And it was a sitcom, more or less. Multi-camera, I think. Was it single camera? I don't know. Doesn't matter. I thought it was really funny in high school. I'm sure that it will vary from person to person if they think it's funny. But there was one part where there was this character, I think her name was Jane or Sarah. I think it was Jane. And like, she was always just like being really obnoxious about certain things. But like that was also like part of the time, like, you know, she was like the one bisexual person on the show, and it was very stereotypical and whatnot. But you know, she's like saying that being bisexual is about saying yes to things, which I agree. But then she's like brings this person kind of on a date with her to this dinner party. And this person is hi Danny. I don't know you. This person's a vegetarian. And at this dinner party, they're serving lamb. And then, like, Jane, like, says that she's actually a vegetarian. And then her friend is like, you never finish your greens, you can suck a pig through a straw, which is great. And then she's like, I think that being vegetarian is about saying yes to things, even meat. And Hubs and I say that all the time. Because it's an amazing line. But anyway, and we also do this all the time. Like, so these two women get into a fight. And they're about to, like, slice the lamb. And so Jane goes over to the lamb and starts cutting it. And, like, well, staring at this woman. Which is not a nice thing to do, but it was very funny. And she's just like, meh, meh. Mama. And then she's like, if you like lamb, if you love animals, you'll love lamb. Anyway, I'm sure that was way better on the show than I just performed it right now, half like asleep. But there you go. So Hubs and I will have the opportunity to do that with our cake full of raspberry jam. That's the goal. That's the goal with life. How are you doing, Danny? Commodore Norrington from the Pirates movies is in Coupling, and that's where I knew him before I saw him in Pirates of the Caribbean. And I was like, it's the guy from Coupling. He has a very great monologue explaining the plot of a porn called Lesbian Spank Inferno. Just really, really funny. Anyway, hi Ruby, how you doing? I'm so glad you're here. Doing all right? You finally have painted your nails again, Danny. I'm so happy for you. I saw in the Discord briefly that you had been painting, and I was like, I would like to offer support. Also, I need to go, so I didn't reply. But yeah, it's fucking tough. And like, I've only been really painting my nails once a week. And that's here. I gotta keep coming here, painting my nails. But yes, I'm so happy you did that. Let me get out the stamping plate that I think I'm gonna use. By the way, this is a great segue for me to say, y'all, how do I say this without causing a panic? You should really take your polish up. Yes. Get your polish up, get it out, paint with us. I'm gonna say this without starting a panic. I fucking quit being a nail polish influencer. I do not quit streaming. I do not quit posting my nail art, although I haven't been doing it recently. I do not quit this community. I'm fucking done though. I'm fucking done. Like, every nail brand sucks, except for like, there's two nail brands that ethically I am like sure about. Yeah, Danny too. Thank you. Like, if someone were to say, which brands do you ethically stand behind? It literally would be Plus Life Lacquer and Glisten and Glow. That's it. That is absolutely it. And that's because I personally know those people, personally talk to those people, and if somebody were to come to me and be like, they're problematic, like, I would be like, okay, let's like have a discussion because I know these people. You know what I mean? Like, and we've talked about their views on the world and things like that. But I'm done. Like, after fucking Orly, so Cracked released an entire AI ad. Not that I ever cared about Cracked, but like, that is kind of what cracked me. Was like, I was just like, I am so fucking done. I'm gonna be using Maniology plates. I don't recommend Maniology. I don't recommend a damn fucking thing, okay? I already own these plates. They are not new since I stopped buying from Maniology. So yeah. We're just here to do our nails, to have fun, and don't ask us what we own. We don't recommend shit. That is, it was all AI. The entire ad was. They searched. I don't think Danny and I are never going to recommend anything ever again. But like, we're going to recommend everything with the caveat of like, this is what we already own and or this is what we use. And like, we'll of course warn you if there's something like awful about the brand. but like, ugh, we're only fucking human, and I just want to have fucking fun, you know? Anyway, point is that they made an ad, which was them searching ChatGPT, being like, draw a picture of me doing this thing with polish, and ChatGPT generated them images. And it was just a series of literally that. And if you're saying, if you're listening to me going, that doesn't sound like a very good ad, you would be absolutely right. I don't think people who like, maybe people who love AI would be into it, but I don't think that anybody AI neutral thought it was a good ad. Thought it was like an ad that was gonna make them. It didn't show their fucking nail polish. If they trained an AI on their own nail polish and then like asked them questions and only used their own nail polish and input and whatever, yeah, it's for their green sale. I would have loved to have known what greens they had. You know, it's a shame. It's a shame, because I would have loved to know what greens were on sale. But instead, all I know is that, like, they think this was a good idea to do this ad. And it's like, it would be better if you just, like, recorded yourself and just, like, vertical video recorded yourself and been like, hi, Holly, thank you so much for the resub. Holy shit, 12 months, 1 year. Happy anniversary. And it's also my affiliate anniversary, or near to my affiliate anniversary. Girl, you know we've been together such a long, long time. Such a long time. So anyway, yeah, they could have done nothing and it would have been a better choice, in my humble opinion. Because I'm pretty sure they, like, a lot of people really, really like Cracked. I've never tried Cracked. Like, it's not, like, I'm not really angry at them. But it just makes me go, like, I'm done. I'm done. And a lot of people will be angry about it. All right. Listen up, everybody. We're going to peel a plate. They should have tried to obfuscate with AI. Yeah. I mean, that is nice that she didn't try to hide it and then go like, oh, I didn't do it. It's kind of silly. You never got into their stuff. So I was like, well, never mind. Yeah, exactly. And especially like, because I am an influencer, because, you know, it is important to me to like not recommend bad shit. Like, I just don't even want to go near it. And not to mention, I already just have so much nail polish. You know, so it's just like, fuck it, man. I thought this was a 2-layer, but it's just a 1-layer. Oh wait, no. It is? No, it's just a 1-layer, okay. There we go. Yeah. Thank you, Vero. Thank you. Oh my god, you love the Weed Whacker? Okay, I'll recommend the Weed Whacker till the cows come home. That's the thing about me, is that I'll be like, I'm done, and then I'm like, actually, I'm not. Hello, Yurik. But from now on, Danny and I are only going to be talking about nail polish concepts. Not the polish itself. That's probably not true. But yeah. Thank you so much, Yurik. It has been, I believe, 3 years. I think that I got affiliate in 2022. 2 months after I started streaming, which I was really, really proud of. Oh, CSS. Are you talking? Wait. Oh, you mean the language, the computer, the talking to the computer language and telling it what to do, the making the computer your slave language. Yes. Okay. For a minute, I thought you were complaining about the closed captioning, which I'm glad I thought that, because they were off. The CC was off. Cascading style sheets. You're supposed to make an affiliate, but then if you get it, it'll be like, oh no, now I have to keep streaming. Fun fact, no you don't have to. I mean, I did. Making affiliates fun though. Get emotes. It's good, it's good. Okay, we're gonna remove the nail polish. I would like, if I may, to take you on a strange journey. One sec. There are no more gloves in the box of gloves that I have up here, which is very sad. So I'm just gonna have to risk it for the biscuit. That's true, that's true. You're so glad your week is done. You had a seminar all week about ethical hacking. Pen testing. The seminar was designed for 70 plus hours. You did the material in 36. That sounds exhausting. I totally fucking forgot to bring water up here to refill my remover. What if I just don't remove my nail polish? I'm just gonna put it on top of it. Yay, start streaming. Yes, yes. Exhausting has been the reason for the season recently. I have been exhausted, but also I haven't been sleeping very well. I have not been sleeping very well. I slept okay last night. Speaking of water, you finally tried the Skittles water. It's very good. I'm so glad you tried the Skittles water. It is very good. They sent me, my favorite's the blue. They sent me, like, we have like subscribe and save on the blue Skittles water. And they sent me the wrong one. They sent me like a multi-pack of different ones, and I decided not to complain and just like accept my multi-pack. And I have been having the watermelon Jolly Rancher Skittles, or not Skittles water, TikTok water, which is pretty good. But next time I will complain, because I do just want my blue Skittles water. Hello, thank you so much for, thank you, B-Mote D. Even so bad drinking water, and I was like, wait a minute, I got TikTok water. Yes. You gotta just like fucking chug it. I know that people say not to do that, but I say to do that. I'm not a doctor, but I played one on the Jungle Cruise. So I say chug that shit. Drink so much of it, you throw up. Doctor's orders. I want to chug that shit. I don't know if I'm gonna actually chug it, but this is my watermelon TikTok water, and as you can see, I put a very cute green straw in it. Yes. When I eventually in a million years get my surgery, I will not be able to chug water, which is sad for me because I love chugging water. I'm pretty sure I can drink like a full 32 ounce of water in like 5 minutes or less. All right. We're bringing out the bag bombs. I'm not using my special remover. And we have the Treemp. Danny, I'm very excited to watch. Today's your hubby's B-Day. You're about to go to lunch. Happy B-Day to B-Mott's husband. And have a great lunch. Click clack nail clips. Yes, we love it. That only works with non-carbonated water. Yes, I would not chug carbonated water to that level. I do chug carbonated stuff, but then I immediately regret it. Immediately. I'm just like, that wasn't it. That wasn't it. Oh my God. And I'm just realizing we're taking off. We're taking off Celebritry with a chonky topper. This is going to be a fucking nightmare. People suck soda carbonated water then burp like a freaking monster. I used to have a boyfriend who would like burp so much. And I was just like, could you not? And he was like, I can't not. And then like, I don't think I said it, but I was like, there are ways. There are ways to like burp quieter. I do them. Yeah, that's so true. Soda to me just like hurts, you know? Like not always, but like it's hurty. Hello, Short Nail Arts. How are you doing? You love a satisfying soda belch. That's what's so beautiful about the world is that we're all so different. Wait, getting ready for your last meeting with this client, and after today, wait. What did she say? After today, your contract is over and you feel free. Yay. Oh my God, your dog burps. That's so funny. That's so funny. That's adorable. Soda is hurty and I don't like it. I love soda, but I like soda from a fountain. Probably the best. Well, I don't know, actually. Just like, I just don't want it to be so carbonated it hurts. That's all. That's all. Okay. Getting all of this freaking polish off my freaking nail. It was like thick nail art plus chunky topper plus like cement glitter polish. It was not the business. Sody pops is bitey, exactly. Spicy water, exactly. I've never heard a dog belch. I have never. All right. Luckily, this one's coming off much easier because it's had time to like sit and soak. If you are doing the soak off method for glitter, remember the 2 rules of thumb. Three rules of thumb. One thing is to really saturate that cotton ball. Second thing is to really let it soak. And third thing is to push down while you remove it. Like while you're removing it. And this is also good. This is also good for just general removal if you don't want to get it in your cuticles. Now I'm going to probably have to do some scrubbing after this because of the nature of the beast. But just like really push down while you're pulling it off. And see, you're going to get like so much more when you pull off. And you know, we still have a little bit to scrub, but like it's really not that bad. Horses can't burp because they have a long esophagus and they are hindgut fermenters. Interesting. This is the rule for all fingers, not just the thumb. So knee slapper. It was pretty funny. Cappy likes to get right up in your face, let out a little bleh. That's why they fart so much. I didn't know horses farted so much. To be quite honest, I don't spend a lot of time with horses. I know you're probably like, Stephanie's definitely a horse girl. You look at me and you say, that's a woman who goes outside and touches large animals on a regular basis and goes onto farms on a regular basis. And I hate to surprise and shock all of you, but I am not much of a horse girl. I respect the horses. If horse can't fart's a serious problem. That, I mean, yeah, I could fucking imagine. That does not sound good for the horse. I might not enjoy my bodily functions, but I'm sure glad I can do it. Your grandparents' Great Pyrenees would look like she was gonna yawn, but then burp would come out. Your grandma would say, "Excuse you." How rude every time. It's very cute. That's very cute. Too many tummies, Danny. Someone should make a video about animals with a bajillion tummies, like cows and horses, and just call it Too Many Tummies. I just want to judge these animals for how many stomachs they have. That's how I will heal the hurt in my own heart. Is by grass heavy diets are always very gassy. Yeah, I know when I started my grass heavy diet, I had a lot of gas. All right, one last one. I have loved these sheep so much this week. They have kept me going, especially the little chocolate one. The cute little chocolate one has been my best friend. Ah, alrighty. Everybody done with their taxes? We finished our taxes in February because we have become adults, apparently. Apparently we're adults now who do our taxes in February. And let me tell you, it's amazing. Because when we were doing the taxes, I wasn't like really nervous about getting them all done, but I also did want to get them all done so they'd be done. You know? So like, it was just kind of like the best of both worlds. You have to October, so no. Okay. Time for a biology fun fact. Whales, despite being carnivores, are known to have descended from herbivores due to having multiple chambered stomachs. Very interesting. That's kind of metal. John, got your taxes in? Yes. You hate doing your taxes. Unfortunately, you still gotta do them. I also hate doing our taxes. Because I'm also always like, am I doing these completely wrong? And the government's like, I'll never tell. I mean, TurboTax kind of has an idea. Your mom's a retired tax preparer and the bookkeeper, so she does them for me. Allie, I'm so jelly. My mom was supposed to be an accountant. I believe my grandpa was an accountant, and I know that my grandma was a secretary for an accountant who was not my grandpa. So, like, it runs in the blood, but then my mom did not end up being an accountant. And it'd be cool if she was. You're so happy you got your taxes done. You go to slightly mean Chinese lady, and we could probably do them on our own, but you like the accountability of not disappointing her. Fair enough. It's very nice to not have to be alone in this endeavor. The government already knows if you did it wrong. It's basically just testing you for no reason, right? There are some things that the government would not know if you didn't claim. There is some of that stuff. But no, it is really stupid. They should just, I don't know. I do not know what they should just do. But you know what? Maybe we'll all just boycott next year. Every state with sound mind will boycott next year. And we'll only be paying state taxes instead of federal taxes. So that will help us. Let this soak, because my other one is also, the other polish is also a pretty chonky polish. So I'm just gonna shramp. I'm gonna shramp around over here. Just shramping. Oh, okay. Yeah, actually, that's basically us too, Yurik. That's basically us as well. The other hand polish was Nebula Chain by Phoenix. It's actually right here. Super beautiful. I was staring at this all week. All week. I was just staring at it. Yeah. I forget how much I love the sheer shimmery polishes. But I think I'll be wearing one today up behind my fairies. If my nails weren't so kind of like, I don't know, I'm not really down for a naked mani today, but like if I was, then maybe I would do just like no. Maybe I would just do no base polish and just do the fairies and do like iridescent wings. Your breaker running, your dryer just tripped. That's weird. That is weird. We have an electric dryer. We have a gas dryer. It's from all the grass it eats. All right. Well, I finished my water, so nobody asked me to hydrate. I finished my water. All right. Let's see what polish we want to use. I have kind of an idea. I told you not to do that. As you can see, though, I did add a redeem. I did add like a sound, so I know if you're asking. I know if you're asking me to hydrate. Ooh, that's what we could do. We could use fairy floss. Let's use Cirque fairy floss. Thank you. Let's use Cirque fairy floss, and then we'll see what we want to do. These fairies don't really have like. Ooh, actually, I have a better idea. I have a better idea that will be reminiscent of an old idea. Let's do it. Let's do the better idea. Don't you love when you're looking for a polish and you like open up a drawer and it's right there? It's like just fucking, it's just fucking right there. Hello, Kadachi. How you doing? Oh my God, it's so dried out. What happened? What happened? Oh my God, I guess I'm gonna have to buy another bottle of fucking thinner, because I cannot find my thinner. I want to use Grandpa's Garden, but for some reason it's like completely dried out. It does have some like paint around the neck, but like it should not be this dried out. And I don't know what I did with my bottle of thinner that I got like 2 PPUs ago. This sucks so much balls. This is sucking balls right now, right in front of us. The balls are being sucked. Well, fuck, man. I was like, I'll do fairies in front of Grandpa's Garden, and I'll use like the flakies, the Holo Taco flakies to make the wings, like I did with those butterflies a bajillion years ago. But I don't know where my damn thinner is. Paul. What the hell? Yeah, right? It just needs thinner. But I just sadly do not have any right this exact second. So we're gonna do a different polish. So many of my polishes like need thinners. Like polishes that like I've only used once. Uno momento, por favor. Well, now I have to decide if I want to go with fairy floss for the background, or if I want to go with another color, like a dark green, or what I want to do. Trying to envision a look in my head. Like, part of me wants to use the last unicorn from Cirque. What shall I do? I could do celebrity again. I don't want to. You don't think your cat, Jemmy, liked the Twinkly Game music? I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. Hello, Tiffany. Last Unicorn's like white. It's a white shimmer graphic with like a little pink, or blue rather. Blue to pink, actually. Shimmer running through. I am like sweaty. I'm sweating. I am sweaty. I don't freaking know what I want to do. And I don't really want to use Celebrity again. So maybe we'll just use Fairy Floss. I think I'll just use Fairy Floss like I was going to, and then we're just gonna move on with our lives. Where the fuck is Fairy Floss? There we go. Alright, alright, alright. I do not have Garden Pack Lacquer's Feral. I believe that is one that I thought about, but I did not get it. Alright, alright, alright. Do I want to clean up my cuticles? I kind of do. I'm also running over... I'm in a mess, y'all. I'm in a freaking mess. I don't know where my orange sticks are. I actually even cleaned up over here. But I didn't do a very thorough job. I'll be honest with you. I did not do a very thorough job. Alright, alright. There we go. Tiffany, thank you so much for the resub. Thank you, thank you. We will use a glass pusher today. I just never trust that these aren't actually buffing my nails. People are always like, no, they're not actually buffing your nails. And I'm like, are you sure? Yeah, Tiffany, we are 1 month away from a stream baby. I am an absent stream father, P.S. I never remember what my babies are called. But I suppose that's probably a lot of streamers. Alright. Alright, alright. Let's get these cuticles into shape. And also maybe do a little bit of maintenance on my nails in general. Trying to think if I've like watched anything fun since I saw y'all last. I did watch Caravaggio, but I don't think that was since the last time I saw y'all that I watched Caravaggio. It's a movie where Sean Bean is a little gay, gets a little gay. We're loving it. It wasn't very good though, because it was like a pretty low budget movie, seemingly, from like 1986. And also they were doing anachronisms, like things that were out of time. Like it was set place in like the late 1500s, early 1600s, I think. And like there were people with fedoras and stuff. And it was hard for me at first to decide whether they were just being lazy. As a treat, Sean Bean, he can get a little gay. Yeah, exactly. Sean Bean can be a little gay as a treat. Is it a treat for Sean or is it a treat for us? I guess that's up to Sean. It's definitely a treat for me. Tilda Swinton was also in it, and also Robbie Coltrane. So if you ever want to watch Robbie Coltrane, I mean, you don't really watch this, but if you ever want to experience the aftermath of Robbie Coltrane impregnating Tilda Swinton, do I have the movie for you? A treat for everyone. Danny, what have you been watching? Maybe I'll do my cuticles on my other hand too. I do really want to like file my nails, but I can't find a good nail file. I tend to file my nails like at other places of the house. Tonight's the next movie night. We're watching Bernie, which is Danny's favorite mockumentary. And then I don't think we have another movie night until we're watching Secondhand Lions for Danny's birthday. And then for my birthday on the 18th, my real birthday is the 16th, but for my birthday movie on the 18th, we're going to be watching Best Little Whorehouse in Texas. Or as Danny and I call it when we're trying to be not... That's amazing! I've never seen it, but Danny's been wanting me to watch it forever. So we're watching it. I've never seen it. It's got Jack Black in it. I love Jack Black. We all love Jack Black, I'm sure. By the director of School of Rock. So I'm really... I got high hopes. I got high hopes for this one. School of Rock is a amazing movie. I think it's just such a... I just think it's lovely. I think it's a lovely movie. And I love mockumentaries. One of my favorite movies of all time is a mockumentary that I will never show because it is actually extremely offensive. But I wish it weren't. You could cut it so that it wasn't so offensive. You could do, as Hubs and I say, a pepper cut. Because we wanted to watch Maihime. And at the time, the only version we could find was Maihime Pepper Cut, it was called, on a YouTube channel. And the person who ran the YouTube channel's name was Pepper. And they called it the Pepper Cut. And it was pretty good. And then we decided to watch, we found the non-pepper cut version and decided to watch it, and it was pretty bad. It was not good. Pepper did a world of good. So whenever we're like, this would be great if they could just cut some things out of it, then like we say that could use a pepper cut. So what I'm trying to say is Drop Dead Gorgeous, one of my favorite movies of all time, desperately needs a pepper cut. Drop Dead Gorgeous. They're from Mount Rose, Minnesota. It is so funny. I actually had a lot of name tags at Disney when we started doing hometowns. I had Mount Rose, Minnesota as my hometown. And people would be like, that's a real city, and I would like pretend it was, but it's not a real city. And then eventually they stopped letting us have fake cities. So I switched over to Brainerd, Minnesota, like in Fargo. Because I also love Fargo. You're on episode 6 of Common Side Effects. Pretty good. You love the tortoise. I've not watched Common Side Effects. Invincible Season 3 is very good. And you can't recommend Common Side Effects enough. I might have to watch it. Perhaps I will. Fargo is so good. We'll watch it sometime. Fargo is so fucking good, Danny. Like, Fargo is the epitome of a dark comedy. Like, it is so dark. It is so funny. It's very, very good. Thank you, Danny. Perhaps. But you know me, I'm just shit at watching shit. Whenever I tell people you should watch XYZ, remember, there is like a snowball's chance in hell I would actually do that if somebody told me to watch something. So don't feel bad if you don't watch something I recommend, because because that's what we're dealing with here. Oh, you know about the wood chipper scene? Almost certainly. That one I was so afraid of for the longest time. I was like, oh my god, being shoved in a wood chipper, that would be the worst way to go. Holy shit. And then I found out that they were wood chipping an already dead body. And then suddenly it became I just really didn't care. I was like, oh, okay. That's fine. Like, obviously it's not fine to murder somebody and put their body in the wood chipper. I feel like I probably don't need to say this to this audience. Murdering people is wrong. And putting them in the wood chipper is frowned upon. They were not pigs. They were at a cabin. Have you not seen Fargo, Yurik? It's good. I don't know if you would like it, because I don't actually really know your taste in movies. Bob would like it. I know his taste in movies. I did win an Academy Award. Not that. not that I trust the Academy, but, you know, if I got an Academy Award, I'd be excited. So, you know, it's one of those things where it's like, if your movie doesn't win an Academy Award, I will absolutely believe it's better than a movie that did. Like, not inherently, but just like, you know, one of my favorite movies is Everything is Illuminated, and it should have won an Academy Award, but it wasn't even nominated for anything. But it should have. But also, if it won an Academy Award, I would be like, Academy Award winning, you know what I mean? I feel like we all have this within us. This duality, the duality of man. The duality of award shows. Yeah, you loved it. The actors are so good in it. They are so good. The actors are so good. We got William H. Macy. We got Steve Buscemi. We got the Swede. I don't know that actor's name. But we got Frances McDormand. Oh my god. Frances McDormand. And the Coen brothers are from Minnesota. They're from Minnesota. So, like, and Frances McDormand, I believe, also is from Minnesota. They at least all went to college in Minnesota together. You know, like, well, I don't know if you know, but they did. Is how they met, I'm under the impression. So, not the Coen brothers. The Coen brothers already knew each other before college. You know, I don't want to say that putting someone through the wood chipper, the husband is so fucking sweet. So sweet. And on Drawfee, they drew their favorite ships. The four Drawfees, the four Drawfs, drew their favorite ships. And it was really funny because, like, only one of them really was somebody who does, like, shipping. There's only one of them who, like me, is just like a horny little goblin. So like, she did like somebody from like Yu-Gi-Oh, a couple from Yu-Gi-Oh. Neither of the main, it wasn't Yugi, and it wasn't Seto Kaiba. It was two other guys. But the point is that one of them, Julia, drew the husband and wife from Fargo, the good one, not the one where the guy's trying to get his wife kidnapped and murdered and stuff. The police officer, Frances McDormand, and her husband. So Horn Little Goblin is shipping. Have you written any more of the boy fanfic? Since chapter 11, no. Well, okay, that's a lie. I have. Nothing has been released yet. But I was at this point where I was like, I'm stuck here. And so I wrote like a chapter 3 different ways. And then I went to go write it a 4th way. And then I was like, I should reread the chapter again. The first one that I wrote. And I was like, actually, the first one's fucking perfect. So let that be a lesson to all writers out there. Sometimes the one that you threw away first is actually the correct one. I did convince a friend to watch The Boy last night. I actually had given him a copy of The Boy. Well, I gave him my copy of The Boy for him to copy onto his computer. And I was talking about how The Boy is... I was explaining that in my fanfic, that Greta and Brahms, that they read and watch Sleeping Beauty. No, Beauty and the Beast, hello. They do watch Sleeping Beauty, but that's in an upcoming chapter and isn't as big of a deal as the Snow White, or I have no idea what I'm talking about, as the Beauty and the Beast chapter, or chapters, plural. And then I was describing what happens in The Boy, and he was like, that does sound like Beauty and the Beast. I do want to watch that now. And I was like, thank you. Thank you. Thank you, Danny. Thank you. Hold on. I want to see what the two wolves inside me. Inside you, there are two wolves. One doesn't care about the academy, and the other is just happy to be recognized. Exactly. Exactly, Danny. That's it. Yeah. I don't think that is completely, like, I feel like those two can live together in my brain. I was saying, though, is that their content pack, exactly. I don't want to say that putting someone through a wood chipper is wrong, because what if it was their last wish? I do think putting someone through a wood chipper while they are still alive is wrong. Again, unless they want you to do it, and then I think it's a bit of a more nuanced situation. It could be wrong. But what if they're already dying of cancer? And they're like, my final wish is to die by wood chipper. It would be like a weird desire. But okay. There's two wolves inside you. It's not medically recommended. I have prescription wolves inside me, actually. Tiffany, though, fun news that I think you personally would really enjoy is that one of my projects I'm working on simultaneously with every other project that I'm doing is a story about lesbians in space, amongst other things. That is, of course, a great simplification of it. It's really just the setting. But there are lesbians, they're in space. Two of my favorite things. Thank you. Have you seen my art of them? I posted quite a bit on my mini account. My OCs. I have posted on my mini account. But I haven't been drawing recently because I've been doing so much, mini stuff. Is what I have been doing. Your dad wanted to become compost, so we couldn't do that. He was cremated and we spread the ashes in a forest. I wonder if that will help the forest. Let me show you some of the stuff I've been doing, y'all. So, well, first let me show you. There's a lot of art that I've drawn. This is one of the lesbians. I censored her. Her name is Nancy or Nan. She got a little more old-fashioned name. I mean, both of the names are kind of old-fashioned, but one of them is just like, I think, a name that's going to be around forever, which is Sarah. It's been around for basically ever. It will be around for basically ever. It's my philosophy. But yeah, I've drawn a lot of them. Of my girls. And Brahms. And my girls. I like this one, but Nan's supposed to be way taller. But I like did this from reference from like two chicks in a K-pop group. And they were not as significantly differently heighted. These characters are like 6 foot and like 5'5". So it's not like a crazy height difference, but it is a height difference. These are my characters from Fallout. Cherry Bomb. Well, Cherry Bomb's my character, and then Dirty Jerry is my friend's character. That's Nan again, although her eyes aren't exactly right. But I was using reference from a manhwa I was reading. There's this guy, this manhwa I was reading, and I was like, I like his, like, shapes for this character. There they are. That is a more obvious height difference, although they are laying down. That's one of my favorites, though. And this is, like, my favorite. I love this drawing. One of them has resting bitch face. Chronic resting bitch face. Thank you. There they are. My girls. My girls! I need to do, like, an actual... And that's also... There's Sarah. You can see the bottom of her butt crack. I love her. Love her. But yeah. But yeah. There's Jenny Nicholson. Who I would like to be space lesbians with. Maybe on the Star Wars cruise. Maybe at the Star Wars hotel. We could be space lesbians together. And this is Nikki's ship. This is Nikki's fave. This is Klaus and Caroline. Yeah, they're Claroline. I'm like, what the fuck are their names? I don't know, but I sketched that because Nikki kept talking about them, and I was like, I'll sketch that. And then my ship, of course. The good ship, Brahms and Greta, on their strength card. I would like to get more strength-themed stuff, because strength, I have decided, is my favorite tarot card. I've always liked it a lot. It's never really been something that I've identified with, but it's something that I feel like I could identify. I should, you know? Like, I feel like being gentle but strong is something to look up to. And then, of course, my other ship, which is Iron Bull and Malika, my Inquisitor from Dragon Age. But that was a work in progress that I haven't finished. And I should finish it because, like, I do think it's turning out cute. What I've learned through years of creating shipping content is that I might be a little bit into pet play. It's not something that's at the front of my mind, but like it do be something I do a lot of, you know? It's in all of my art. This is like a model I made for somebody who like specifically does pet play. But I did come up with the idea. That was me. It was me. All right. Anyway, point is, y'all have seen all of these. But yeah, here's some stuff that I did. I finished this puzzle box, and I gave it to my friend to give to her friend because I was at a game store, and I had a mini in a box, and I was like brought it up to the front because like they have like a mini painting club. Thank you. And the person at the front was like, "What's with the box?" And I was like, oh, my Minnie's in it for the mini painting club. And she's like, oh, that's good. I was worried it was going to be Hellraiser. And I was like, well, maybe next time it will be. So I decided to make her this. But then she's leaving, so I had to give it to my friend who works there to give to her. Which she should have it by now. And I'm going to be making like 4 or 5 more of these, but I'm going to be painting them a different way. I'm going to be starting with, I'm going to spray paint them gold. I'm going to prime them gold, because I thought that I could paint the inside of this thing. I thought I could paint like the channels, because like the gold stuff sticks out. It sticks out. And I thought I could paint the whole thing black, and then I could just like dry brush the outside gold. But it ended up getting into all the channels anyway, and so I had to go, you want a pink one? You know what, Our Lady, perhaps I'll have to make that for you. It would be on the back burner because I have a lot of other projects, but I would like for you to have a pink one. And I have this pink metallic stuff that I could use for you. It'd be really funny. But yeah. Pink Hellraiser box, a pink heel razor box. Sorry, don't mean to. I'm always messing up my. I'm always typoing, but that did make me laugh. Like heel razor. Anyway, point is yes. That sounds like fun, and I would like to make you one. So stay tuned. In like a year. Hell. So yeah, I'm gonna be spray painting it gold, and then painting the channels, and doing all that shit. So I made that, and then I also made Edward Deegan and Jack Cabot. If I solve the pink puzzle block, drag queens will appear from another dimension. Yes. Demons to some, angels to others. Heel razor. Hool razor. But yeah, so if you don't know, in Fallout, there's these 2 characters called Edward Deegan and Jack Cabot, and they have a quest for you. And like, one of the people involved in their quest, Jack Cabot's dad has a model. But the 2 people who you deal with a lot more do not have a model. Ruby, thank you so much for following. You weren't following? Crazy. How'd that happen? But thank you. Thank you, thank you. So yeah, so they didn't have these. So I sculpted, so the base model of Edward Deegan is a different model that was wearing all of this stuff. But Edward Deegan needs this thing on his arm. He needs this hat. He needed a different gun. And he needed this, as somebody said, Bruce Campbell-esque jawline. You only got my Discord reminders. Well, thank you very much for having my Discord reminders on. Hellraiser, I don't even know her. Yes, Razor, I didn't even know her. Jack is so cute, you'd make a pass at him. Thank you. Somebody said he looked like Pedro Pascal, and I was like, honestly, I'd fan cast that. Honestly, I'm down for Pedro Pascal, Jack Cabot. I think it would work really well, TBH. And I'd love for him to be gay with Edward Deegan. But yeah, I'm so happy. So yeah, so like Edward Deegan has a base model, and then I sculpted a bunch of stuff on him, and then I replaced his gun with a different gun that already was built. And then Jack Cabot, I built on Hero Forge, but I had to use their premium features because their proportions are absolutely whack. The heads are gigantic, the heads and the hands and the feet, and I know it's heroic scale, and I hate it. And I hate it. I hate the heroic scale, so I had to buy the special features to fix that. Thank you all for coming to my TED Talk when I know a lot of you probably don't know or care about minis, but we're going to talk about them anyway. Really happy with the... Hubs and I call it open source lighting, because people call it OSL. It's either called object source lighting or one source lighting. But I did OSL for Jack Cabot for his little vials of green. His mysterious serum. And I just think he looks so cute. Also, these, so I used a real Modiphius, the company that makes the models. I used a real base of theirs for Jack Cabot. And I used some basing bits for it. And on their bases, if something reaches the edge of the base, they just have it cut off right at the edge. And so I did that with this suitcase. And I'm really happy with how the suitcase just like ends. It just ends. I wish I had put it on before. I kind of wish I put it on before I started painting him. It was a lot easier to paint it with it off of the base. But then I could have like made it totally solid on the side and it would have looked like absolutely like factory fresh. I didn't do that, but if I did, it would have been fun. Thank you again for coming to my TED Talk. So yeah, I'm really proud of these guys. And now I'm working on Mercury Mark II, a these guy. I'm working on this Volume 2 because my friend who plays Fallout with us wants to, she wants to play a character based on him. So it's looking pretty sick so far. That's what I have been doing. There are my lesbians, there are my minis. Thank you. Thank you. I'm really excited because I actually have time to like really sculpt this guy, because when I did that initial Mercury, I did not have the time. I did not have the time to like get it right. You'll go to bed, you dozed off for 15 minutes. Have a great night, Yurik. Thank you for hanging out with us as long as you could. Thank you, thank you. Oh, fun news from the Minisphere. So every year in November, the Pioneer Saloon in Good Neighbor, California, which is where Fallout New Vegas starts. It starts in a real city called Good Neighbor, California. No, Good Springs. Good Springs. Good Neighbor is a Fallout 4 location. But this is a real city called Good Springs. Yeah, I really hope your circuit breaker keeps chugging. So anyway, Good Springs, California, November. They throw a Fallout fan festival every year. I never heard of it this year until I met my friend who introduced me to the band Priest. Like, not introduced me to the band, like, not got me into the band, like, introduced me to them personally. I didn't know about this festival. But, Hubs and I are gonna go this year. And we are in talks with the people who run it to host some demos of Fallout Wasteland Warfare. This did file! The fucking glass cuticle pusher absolutely roughed up my nail. People who say it don't do that, it do. It do that. But yeah, so if you are in the California, Las Vegas, it's 30 minutes outside of Las Vegas, and if you're in that area and you want to say hi and maybe play a demo of the Fallout game, the glass cuticle pusher lies to you. You know, the glass cuticle pusher never claimed a damn thing. The people who I said, like, will it file my nail? And they're like, no. And I'm like... They said it just like that, too. They're like, no. No. It's fine. Even if they do break, whatever, they'll grow back. It's fine. You realize your circuit panel cover is painted to the walls. It's gonna make a massive tear of the paint when you replace the circuit. That sucks. Ours actually also is painted in. I tried to open it the other day and I was like, this isn't happening with the nails that I have. This is not something I'm gonna do right now. But yeah, so the Fallout Festival should be really fun. I'm gonna be cosplaying, and Hubs and I actually just bought an FDM printer, which is the not resin version of a 3D printer, which it's a lot better at making larger stuff. It's hard to make really large stuff on a resin printer because it ends up being really heavy and also like full of resin on the inside, and you're not really able to cure it all the way, which is dangerous and bad. I just realized there's like some dirtiness on the edge of this nail, and perhaps I should like fix that before I move on. I think it's one of those cases where I'm gonna have to buff this area. Because it's like stuff that caught under like one of my layers. Yeah. Like a little bit of the layer of nail started peeling out. So let's fix that. All right. So yeah, I am going to be cosplaying as Cherry Bomb, which is my character from Fallout Wasteland Warfare, from our RPG. So I'm gonna be having a blonde, like, double bun wig, and I'm gonna be having a army hat, army helmet that has holes cut in it for the buns to stick out, which I'm really excited about. Damn! It shut off 3 times. You might want to get an electrician out to see why. How, in what succession has it done that? If it's over a few years, that's not that bad. If it was like over a couple months, then I would be concerned. But yeah, we're doing that. We're doing the double buns, and then I'm also making it's gonna be all foam. Everything's gonna be foam about it, but I'm also gonna be making a barbed wire wrapped yaoi paddle. My husband wrote yaoi paddles into the adventure. First time it's ever done it, 3 times today. Holy shit. There must be something draining power or something. But yeah, I'm gonna be carving that. It is November, it's like November 15th, 14th, 15th, and 16th. And it's out in the middle of the desert. Yeah, you might want to call an electrician. But yeah, if you're in the area and want to come hang, and we won't be free all weekend, but we will be excited to see some familiar faces. And if you're one of the first several people to do the demo, we should have prizes for you. We should have a little table of stuff, of minis, actually, of Fallout minis for you to choose from. We don't know yet what Hubs is going to be cosplaying as. But we would love for him to cosplay. I think that my friend who I made Chomper for would find a person to do the cosplay with him if we thought that would be allowed. I think there's a way that it could be allowed, but I don't. It's one of those things that's we shouldn't probably push it. We would definitely need to clothe Chomper more to do that. All right. Did I do 3 coats on my thumb? I don't know. We're gonna add 1 more coat to my thumb. Should I have used a blurring base? Possibly, but this is fine. This is fine. Only thing you have on is a light in the room you're working in. Laptop is even plugged in. Very strange. That is very strange. Don't burn your house down. Pro tip from me: don't burn your house down. All right, all right. What do we want to do? I think I want this. I think I want this fairy on. I have an idea for this fairy. So let's perhaps use her. I didn't remember there's like a build your own fairy here. Alright, alright, alright. So for this one, I guess the question is, do I want to use, what color stamping polish do I want to use? Is the big question. There's leaves and stems. Are there leaves or are there just flowers? Black is like the obvious choice. Dark pink, I think, would be a good choice. Maybe, actually, there's this, like, burgundy I have over here. Yeah. I know, right? Our minds are one. I've got a few different shades of pink. I think that the most, I think that this, like, muted dark pink is probably, like, the best choice. This is probably, like, the best choice. All right. There we go. Let's pick her up. Before I do that, let's get ourselves. So I don't want to use that scraper. I love that scraper, but I don't want to use that scraper right now because it's not a good my big rubbery scraper, like, it's hard to clean, and I don't have like a rough paper towel right now, so I'm not going to use that one. All right, here we go. It's a dark muted pink. Yes. Perfecto. Very good. Our minds are one. Okay. Oh my god, this little fairy circle, so cute. This little fairy circle right here. For like my, ooh, oh my god. This fairy on top of a frickin' dandelion. Precious. Precious. Okay. I'm also gonna do pink for that one, but then it's just such a cute plate. You're so right. I'm also gonna do that for that one. But I am going to, I'm gonna do the dark pink now, and then I'm going to stamp white over it. So we will, pick her up and stamp white over her later. We got another stamper. There are two people competing right now. Sorry. Just thinking about that game that we watched where like the announcer was just like, we have two opponents. It's like, yeah, dude, you always have two opponents. And then we'll do one other full finger. I think I do, and I think I want it to be this one. So let's do that one. Hi, Linry. You're done watching finally talk like you've been looking the whole time. How are you doing, Linry? How was your painting? Alrighty. Let's get that one up. We got it up. Very clear once it's on a stamper. And then I will deal with like the last one later. I'll deal with my last stamp later. Oh, so pigmented. So piggy. You're hyped for the Holo Taco drop. I don't even know anything about this Holo Taco drop. I gotta be honest with you. I've gotta be so honest with you. I do not know a damn thing. I was gonna do kind of like a negative space on here, but I think I'm gonna not do that, actually. I'm gonna not do it. Are these irises? I don't know, but I'm gonna pretend yes. They could be blue flowers. We're gonna use blue iris. This is a really beautiful blurply blue. If I can find it. A really good blue purple. There we go. I'll just pick the colors as I go. We're just gonna play it fast and loose here today. You're pretty sure you're picking up the new Holo Taco collection. Color reflective glitters. Oh, okay. All right, all right. You got me interested. Holo Taco. Let's see. Ooh. It does look very nice. It does look very nice. I ain't gonna lie. Looks fucking nice. Love this. Love this for them. If you're into indies, it's stuff we've seen before, but dang, they're pretty. Yes. Hello, plants. Hello. Yeah, I totally see what you mean. Nothing we haven't seen before, but like if you're gonna do this and do it well, then great. They're really pretty. They're real pretty. The flakies, exactly. Let's clean off my palette. My palette. Let's clean it off. How are you doing, plants? Are you having a good week? I hope you are. You've seen it before, now you have it in a different bottle. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. That is what we like to hear. I need a fan in here, is what I need. Just to make me drier. I use my fan in my bedroom as my full body dryer. When I come out of the shower, I just stand in front of it. Doing well, I'm home early because you gotta take the cat to the annual vet appointment. Lots of vets today. You wish flakies didn't make you want to pick them off. Fair enough. Well, I hope the cat is doing very well and healthy and that they don't want to do anything too expensive. You are ready on the rolly second to get some I've been eyeing, aka Hot Wife Pink and Perry Social. No, it's Hot Wife Pink now. I feel like that's appropriate for you. I feel like it's appropriate. Hot Wife Pink is like your color. Everyone's just like hot wife, hot wife, hot wife. I'm gonna call it that from now on. Everyone loves it. You want to make a nail polish brand with the names of polishes after typos? Oh my god. You should make Grandpa's garbage. You had to get Hot Wife Pink for yourself and my life. Exactly. Exactly. My wife. Saying my wife like that is the best thing that came out of Borat. It will always make me laugh. Like, I'm a simple man. I hear somebody say my wife, and I'm like, oh, how droll. And I tip my champagne towards them. Hot wife butt moon. Wait, what's butt moon? Paint these floors, and there's a lot of floors to paint. So many floors, so little time. Alright, clean that off. Mouse of Hades! Yes, Blue Moon. Amazing, amazing. Yes, that's exactly what I was thinking, Linry. I was like, is that like the Disney show? Mouse of Hades. It's where where Mickey and his friends are all in hell. We love that. We love it when Mickey goes to hell. I love it when Mr. Toad goes to hell and takes me with him. I'm like, take me with you to hell, Mr. Toad. I don't know what I'm gonna paint. I guess I'll paint the fairy. I guess I'll give them white wings. Not white wings. A white body. Like the clothes they're wearing. I'm not describing this well. Then I guess also a white body, because I think you can do their skin as like a peach color. A Caucasian skin color. And then maybe like yellow-green wings. I'm so shaky today. It might not look like I'm so shaky today, but I am. Oh my god! Painted outside the line. They're gonna get me now. The art police. Be like, freeze! The art's too good. I'll be like, I'm not going back to jail! I don't think I need all of these, like, really exterior ones, but we'll see. Oh, bye, Allie! Thanks for hanging! Music sounds like the aquatic level of Donkey Kong for the OG Nintendo. I love that for this music. I love that for them. Alright, let's get some more... Blue Irish. Blue Irish. Y'all. Physically, I am here. But mentally, I'm not. Mentally, I'm in the aquatic level of Donkey Kong on the OG Nintendo. That is actually where I am in my brain. Linnery, how have you been doing? I would love to hear. Unless you already said, which I'd love to hear again, because apparently I forgot. I'm still chuckling over Hot Wife Pink. Alright, alright, alright. Enjoy taking your nail pics. Alright. So let's get an off-white for the dress. I thought I had an off-white here, but I don't know. You've been doing great. You mean as well as one could be, but still a lot of fun on stream, fucking up nail art. Yay! What kind of nail art did you fuck up? I was not at your stream yesterday. How did you fuck yesterday? I ask. How was the fucking? How did it go? I don't know what the issue is behind this fairy's back. I guess that's more of the wings. So let's do that. Kind of want to make her hair green. It's kind of what I want to do. Solo Lovely Manny, it's so funny. You can't stop laughing. I'm posting in my Discord. Thank you. Okay, okay. Let me look. Let me look. I've not watched Solo Leveling. I love it! I love this. Linry. I love it. It's so good. This is such a vibe. I love it. Oh my god. Ooh! 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 Like, okay, Linry, I'm not gonna sit here and be like, this is the most crisp artwork I've ever seen. However, I think it's really fun. Yeah, so it's a total fucking vibe. And the glow in the dark behind the not glow in the dark looks really cool. That looks really cool. I unironically love this. I can see why you think it's so bad it's funny. Yeah, exactly. Exactly. Yeah, yeah. Like I can see why it has that effect on you, and I unironically think it's really fun and really cool, and I love it. It's so good. That is great. All right, all right. Let's use Neverland for this fairy's hair. Here we go. Then, like, I'm considering just using CU Latte. The effect is so cool. The effect is legitimately very cool. It makes it look like it is going inside your finger. So I think that is, if you've learned nothing else from this experience, from this mani, that's a really great thing to have learned. We're gonna use this slightly tan skin tone. On this fairy. I have a hair. I have a hair. God damn, I still have a hair. You are not welcome here. And we're gonna paint that face. And a little leggy. I'm gonna actually move this over here because it is like out of my view. And then I'm gonna find myself like I think like a green to yellow shimmer. Meow. All in is a concept. I think I will use High Society. You're liking the Periwinkle Red combo. Thank you. Thank you, thank you. I'm hoping it'll look really nice when I put it on the pinkish background. We shall see. High Society appears to be this like very, very vibrant neon green. But it's actually not. I mean, it is comparatively a vibrant neon green. But, like, it really, compared to something like, Grumpy by Rogue Lacquer, which I hear is an exact dupe of, Sour Apple Rings by Atomic Polish. It really ain't all that. I wore them side by side for about a week. I don't know. I don't know if the Vice Collection will be this year. Have they released the teaser yet? I don't even know if I'm gonna buy it. That's the other reason why I'm like, I fucking quit. Because like every one of my favorite brands is just like in hot water for one reason or another. And I'm like, God fucking damn it. Why? Why? All right, let's look. Is this the Vice Collection? No, it's not. Yeah, I have no idea. I have actually no idea. The one color I know that would really tempt me if it came back would be Narcisse, which was a cool toned violet polish. And I didn't get a chance to get it, and I regret it. I now have 2 bottles of Munchies. I was also disappointed by last year's. I was also disappointed. I'm feeling like just going in with this one and like not starting another thing. Road Rage is really cool, but the problem with Road Rage is that it was so close to Game Over, which had just come out, and like I collect all of the vices. In life, I collect every vice. All the bad stuff I do. Now I collect all the Cirque vices, so like could you come back since you're still going strong? It hasn't faded yet. Excellent. So yeah, it's kind of like, well, this is nice, but like we already have it. We have Road Rage at home. All right. There it is. Could use some patting down. I would really like to know where my fucking sticks are. Where are my fucking sticks? Don't you hate it when you're looking for your fucking sticks and you can't find them? How am I supposed to get fucking? The question on everybody's mind today. At my mom's house. Thanks, Tiffany. Oh, that makes sense. That makes sense. Yeah, like, I think, you know, I love the Vice collection. I really do, so I'm glad you liked it. I'm glad you liked it. My sticks. All I want right now are my sticks, and I'm not allowed to have them. Thanks, thanks. This will look even cuter when I get a layer of top coat on it. I feel like this mani might not turn out like the most perfectly visible. But sometimes you just gotta have a low-key mani. Sometimes you just gotta. Okay, let's move on to these fairies. And actually, I think that these little bell flowers would also be good in this periwinkle. So we're gonna do the periwinkle again. Oh, I love a polish that glows in indirect sun. I love that. I love that. Yeah. Okay. Let's paint these flowers. Let's do it. I think I'm gonna do, for the bell flowers, I'm gonna do this, I'm gonna do this blue leaning blurple, and then for the other flowers, I'm gonna do a purple leaning blurple. My thing is, oh, the problem is that I'm not like facing it. Sorry that it's all wobbly wobbly. There we go. I'm not facing it there. Well, this actually isn't really a blurple. I thought it was more of a blurple, but it is more of just like a purple. Or just like a violet, actually. Okay. I want to check something really quickly. Okay. I checked it. Wait, what did Danny say? What does Danny? Danny says, back, you brought chips and queso. Yeah, you need to feed me chips and queso. Right there, Danny. That's where you feed me, contrary to popular belief. I don't eat through my other orifices. Thank you all for being here with me as I'm completely, you know? This is just who I am as a person. Suddenly thinking of The Wedding Singer where Steve Buscemi is like, I'm a person too, Pop. Self-taught, no lessons. Thanks, Pop. Got queso all over your camera lens. Thanks. It's okay. I'll just still. Did that get it? Did that get it? I got it. Danny! Not in front of the kids! Someone might. Someone might. I won't say names. It's weird when the parents flirt, you're right here. Exactly. My mom one time walked in on her parents having like a flirtatious flower fight in the kitchen. And I'm like, honestly, couple goals. How fucking cute. Okay, I think that's all of those flowers. Oh my goodness. What was I gonna say? I was gonna say something. I forgot what I was gonna say. I don't know where my nose. Ah! There we go. So these things that like I feel like could be lavender. I don't know if they are, but they could be lavender. So I painted them lavender. Y'all, we had a parent-teacher conference the other day. Tell me why my son told his teacher we got him a day. Look, that is something I would so do. Kids do not understand when it's none of the teacher's business. And frankly, I'm kids. Like, I will tell people just like the most like intimate details. And I'm just like, well, now they know. We're filling that in. Okay. 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 I'm gonna keep saying, okay. There are like stems and stuff, but I'm not gonna paint those because we're not here for. I don't wanna. You heard me. Everything I just said there made perfect sense. You get it. Ah, it's so sweaty. We could stop it from being so sweaty. I'd really enjoy that. Thank you. Thank you. I'm glad you understand me. You're the only one who understands Danny. Alright. Alright. Sometimes I'll be painting a model and I'll say to the model, like I was painting Rhino? My model Rhino, the Raider, and I was like, oh, Rhino, you're the only one who understands me. And Hubs was like, okay, why is Rhino the only one who understands you? And I'm like, I'm just saying. Clearly you understand. This is just 7 days world, we're just living in it, so true. Welcome to the real world, jackass. New climate change, call to action. If we could stop making it so sweaty, that'd be nice. Exactly! Yeah. Put that on a shirt. I don't know if down here all this shit's supposed to be blue. But guess what? It's blue now. Too late. The other day, Nikki was talking about something, and then she was just like, ugh, I'm gonna get on the treadmill. And I was like, fuck it, we tread. And we decided that'd be a very good t-shirt. I think I would like to make a design for her that's like a raccoon or a possum on a treadmill. That's like, fuck it, we tread. I feel like that could do numbers. Right? Thank you. Just put it in the Two Lacquered Ladies shop. Fuck it. We tread. Alright, are there any places left that I feel need this blue? Oh, this one is wearing one of these flowers on her head. So there's that. There we go. Alright, so I think that this fairy down here is wearing like a very Tinkerbell-esque dress. Yeah. My friend and you already have matching tattoo. Want to get a little raccoon, possum, cowboy tattoos? Yes, they do work well together. Raccoons and possums are like best friends. They're like the best friends of the animal world. Dog is man's best friend, and possum is raccoon's best friend. You ever see them together? Maybe not. This fairy's arm is going to be a little bit not there. Maybe I'll like go over her. We'll just use this tan skin tone for every fairy. I cannot be arsed, as they say. Yes, 30 minutes. All right. We got this fairy in a green dress. This fairy up here, we also need to paint their wings. Also need to paint their wings. Don't really know what color to paint their wings, but I do want to paint this fairy's dress yellow. I think that this fairy would look cute in a yellow dress. So we're gonna get her a yellow dress. I actually don't know if I can fit both of these fairies. They're so far apart. Let's see though. There we go. And I guess I'll look and see just what kind of shimmers. Yeah, definitely a shimmer polish. We just gotta decide. The first one I did was a green shimmer polish. And we've got a few other shimmers. I mean, I've got a bajillion other shimmers, but we've got a few that I think would work. We already have like, the pink background. So perhaps like a blue? I have maybe I'll do Night Fever. It is going to be kind of dark, but I do think it's going to be kind of transparent. See how shiny I am? Do a light coating of Night Fever. I can't do that light because, you know, I don't want let's try and take that hair away. And then for the fairy up there in the yellow, I think I'm gonna do the green again. So let's see. What do I want for her hair though? For her hair color, I like green too. I did green on the other fairy for her hair, but I'm gonna do green on this one as well. They're just related. You know, they just have similar coloring. That's all. That's fucking all. I am really drawn outside the lines today. No one will probably notice. But I will notice. It's what's stylish in the Fae realm right now. Yeah, everyone loves the green hair. They're all dyeing their hair green. That's what they're doing. All right. And we'll come back with rolling around in fresh cut grass. I want to do that. Kind of. If I could roll around in fresh cut grass and like not have to wash my body after. That would be pretty sick. All right. Woo! We did it. We did it. I don't think I'm gonna do a thumb today because I just do not fucking feel like it. I think after I'm done with, I'm gonna do the one fairy writing on the dandelion on my index finger. And then I think I'll do like a flower or a bug on my pinky. And then I'm going to paint my other hand. Nah, someone's nail's a test nail. She's never in the photos anyway. Exactly. I did show off my Willem Dafoe sheep cake, though. I'm going to be posting that on Instagram later. I have taken a break from Instagram because Mark Zuckerberg went, like, fucking crazy. Well, Paul, do y'all want to come back for PPU Rewind? I don't know, Polish. I want to come back for Rewind. I'd love to hear everybody else's opinions. Never Sleep Again. Because I love Never Sleep Again. Last time I bought a backup bottle. And every time I pass by my picture of me wearing Never Sleep Again, I'm like, oh, who is she? And then I'm like, oh, it's fucking Never Sleep Again. Rogue Poison Apple. Yeah, if you don't have that, I also hope it comes back. They're making like a sister polish to Poison Apple, which I will almost certainly be getting this upcoming PPU. So yeah, like I think that there's a good chance that Poison Apple will come back. I think there's a good chance. Trying to think, I'm looking around. I think that Vibin by Jork Couture would be funny. I think that my Ashes After They Cremate Me is such a good polish. It's such a funny name. And I would love it for more people to get a chance to get that one. It's a really good one. It's a really good one. All right, we're gonna stamp this way so I can like, maybe I won't stamp it that way actually. But it does look like I will be able to get both fairies on my nail. Yes. We got them. We got them. We got it. Yeah, baby, we got it. Okay. I want that one to not be doing whatever it's doing. In fact, what I'm going to do is I'm going to just kind of like glue it down a little bit with some of the Space Coat. Fucking glue it. Fuck, man. You heard me. You get me. I sent a message to Danny and also Nikki and Vero. Let me read the message. I love it when you're talking to a friend and they're like, I don't know if this makes sense. Baby girl, I was born to understand your visions. Fuckity fuck. Yeah. You want that red Great Lakes Lacquer one to come back? Trap of Love. Ooh, I want every red to come back. I love red. I might as well face it. I'm addicted to reds. Sorry, total topic change. That thing I glued down is now getting all fucked up over here. We're just gonna pretend that whatever that is fine. I'm just gonna pretend. The lurid red you miss, you think of her sometimes. I just want... Lurid always shows pictures of their screen printed fucking bottles and then they're like, it's gonna be a sticker. And I'm like, if I was... Give me a screen printed one. Hold on. Let me... Look at the meme. Where's the meme? Fuck fake moaning. If the dick is bad, pull him close and start booing in his ear. Oh my god, I've got to read to you. The really, really funny thing I saw on Blue Sky. I must read it to you. Oh wait, I put it in memes. I copied because it was a shot of a tweet. So I didn't feel bad about stealing it and putting it because it showed who did the tweet and it wasn't the person who posted it on Blue Sky. The original one says 1 in 8 men, 12% say they could win a point in a game of tennis against 23-time Grand Slam winner Serena Williams. And this one person says, Jason says, confident in my ability to properly tennis, I take the court. I smile at my opponent. Serena does not return the gesture. She'd be prettier if she did, I think. She serves. The ball passes cleanly through my skull, killing me instantly. Yes, queen! Kill his ass! No survivors! That is our motto for 2025! I hope it's not our motto for 2025. But... 2025, if I'm not making it out, neither are you. All right. She's gonna be wearing a blue dress. There you go. She's gonna be wearing a blue dress. She's gonna be having a pink hair. That pink's a little too vibrant, actually. So she's not gonna be having that color pink hair. She's gonna be having this color pink hair. I'm glad everybody's with me on my 2025 Reign of Terror. All right. Let's get her. She doesn't have wings. This one doesn't have wings. This one's just like no wings, don't care. I could give her wings. I have like wing stamps, but look. Who am I to judge? Whether or not these fairies have wings. Yeah, give her a little Red Bull, a little can of soda in her hand. Yeah. What do Red Bulls look like? They're like blue. They're like dark blue and silver. Linry, it's not gonna read in any way, but I will do it. That's how off the rails I am today. Ow. Ouchies. I need a good blue. Let's use Ryan. Have her do some extreme sports. Yes. Because I'm just like fucking extra like that, I'm looking up what a Red Bull can looks like. Okay. Let that dry. I just don't look at Red Bull cans. I don't look at Red Bull cans very often. I am gonna have to, for the silver parts, I'm gonna have to stamp her and paint them over. I do think I did a really good job of giving her a little can in her hand, though. A little item in her hand. Let's get some white. Let's get some white on this dandelion. I was gonna stamp it white over it, but I'm not actually going to do that. I'm just gonna paint the back of it off-white. I don't think I fully filled in her blue dress, so we will come back and fill that in. There we go. We got that. We got to get some tape and take off the excess shit. We gotta add some bleh to her dress. She's like toasting her Red Bull at the other part of the dandelion. We love that for her. We love it for her. I done it. You're so close to finishing the TikTok water. Gotta make it. Yeah. Chug, 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 chug. Chug. All right. Let's, so we got that. Let's put down Horley Bonder. I have to add it when I post it. Okay. I need to post it. #1, I have to post that. Which is a struggle. And the struggle... Well, let's just say she's real. All right, and then I want to do just a little something something. Just a little something something on my pinky. Let's just do a little flower. Let's do a little flower on my pinky. It'll be cute. That's definitely an iris over here. Here's ones that are more like that second one. Let's get that. We're gonna scrape it. Again, stamp it, adhere. It's not the most perfect stamp I've ever done. This isn't the most perfect Manny I've ever done. We're just doing it. So it's living in proud high stag. How's your nails are green? We don't celebrate those holidays around here, but as long as you're doing so responsibly, it's good by me. There we go. There we go. All right. This one should be good to go. Could have put that lower on my nail. So let's get this back. Yeah, you love the fandom, not the creator. That's fair. That is fair. I've been getting Muggle Parent Teacher Conference at Hogwarts TikToks lately, and they're so funny. Let's give her a longer stem. There we go. Stem is now all the way down. And we'll just grab a little bit of silver. We'll just grab like some fucking Trixie from Zoya. Actually, I really like an actual metallic silver. Like an actual like not foil, like metallic shimmer would be good. Let's use one of my least favorite polishes for this. Just one big bar glitter! Danny! Danny, you're a fucking genius! Danny! Promoted. Promoted! Yeah, I don't know if you heard Tiffany, but Orly, released a butterbeer collection. So we are not, buying it anymore. Danny and I canceled, or, well, we both canceled our color pass. Where are my bar glitters? There we go. Yeah, it really sucks. It really sucks. They still haven't gotten back to me, and I want to... Because of all the other bullshit going on with me recently. I just have not had the, spoons to, like, reach out again. Do you see this, Danny? Do you... Hold on, let's lift her up. Let's raise her up so she can stand on mountains. Let's raise her up. One bar glitter coming up. This made it all worth it. Yeah, I want, like, I am going to bug them until they confirm or deny that they will cancel my pass and give me a prorated refund. Thank you. Thank you. Oh, we just want to paint this flower blue. Let's paint this flower blue and put it on my pinky. Let's fucking do it! Thank you! Thank you! My little Red Bull fairy. I don't remember the last time I had a Red Bull. Because when they first came out, I was like, I don't want to drink that. And I think since then I've drank a few. Because I've been at locations that just, like, had them. And then the pink and spring purple Red Bulls are good. Perhaps I will try them. Are they sugar-free? Yeah, energy drinks have really improved over the last few years. Really improved. I think kind of spearheaded by Bang Energy. The guy who owns Bang is like such a fucker and weirdo. A weirdo fucker. If I have one Red Bull, there's a Jaeger bomb. Incredible. Yes. But what I will say about Bang is that it did inspire the other companies to up their game with flavor. So, it was the one time that capitalism sparked innovation. You got one. You were a weirdo fucker for a while. I feel like you probably were never as big of a weirdo fucker as the Bang Energy guy. But you never know. Probably. I don't really worry about it. I'm not drinking energy drinks right now, though. I'm only drinking one cup of coffee's worth of caffeine a day, unless like I just have like a soda or something. Sometimes I'll just have a soda. Don't worry about that. But I have given up energy drinks for the time being. But Hubs and I are big time. We're big time energy drinkers. All right. What this Manny lacks in finesse, she makes up for with character. All right. Did I? Okay, I'm like, did I dislodge my... Did my smudge free just dislodge my thing? No, it did not. It did not. This scenario makes Sassy Nass look so yellow. I need to get some more polish. We're running out. Okay. Let's tap everything down. All right. Want that dry for a moment or two? You want to put some anti on your nails? Do it. Do it. Linnery was in here saying how bad she thought they were, but also in an endearing way. In an endearing way. We all love them. We're like, shut up. Shut up about my friend. Your nails. I need to watch Dan to Dan. I need to watch it. I haven't watched it. I need to. Perhaps. All right. I will think about it. We need to find a time. I probably would appreciate it. I probably would appreciate it. I'm gonna stretch. Shut up about my friend. On her TikTok, which one? Which TikTok? I'm just gonna lean back for a bit. I have to decide what to put on my other hand. My other hand. Maybe I will put the Last Unicorn on the other hand. I've never worn it. I've never worn the Last Unicorn. When that's 2 million views about Sally Hands and jelly syrups. Were they being mean to Linnery? Inexcusable. Don't be mean to Linnery. Or else 2025 no survivors will apply to you. People are debating if you were dying or not because of your yellow nails. Okay. Like, that's hysterical. That's hysterical. Gonna go get some dinner, take a nap for the movie. All right, we are watching Bernie, which is Danny's favorite mockumentary, at 5 p.m. PST. So it should be a really fun time. The film stars Jack Black. It also has Shirley MacLaine. It also has some other guy, Matthew McConaughey. That's the other guy. He's gonna be like, all right. So come and watch it, and you will feel all right. I think you will. I've never seen it, but I've heard good things, so you should come watch it. Check out like content warnings first if you are sensitive to content. Because I have become lax about the warnings recently. So yeah, check out content warnings and make sure that you want to watch it. I will check them out too, but I will probably forget to mention what they are. That's where we are at right now. Let us get some top coats. This is my top coat grabbing hands. These are. I don't know where I put my top coat. Is it on its side? It is. It is. For the movie, I'm going to get the Belle of the Taco. There's Glisten and Glow. I love this little Red Bull fairy. She's my queen. These middle nails are looking a lot better. With a nice thick coat of glossy taco. Looking lovely. If I do say for myself. There we go. Beauteous. Thanks! Thank you. Yeah, I do think they're very cute. I've been doing a lot of nails that I feel like really aren't me. These ones, except for the random Red Bull can, I just don't really feel like they're really like my vibe. However, thank you. I have done years and years of nail polish. Thank you, Painting Polish. I've done years of nail art that has been my vibe. I think maybe it's time for me to, you know, just experiment with not my vibe. I think if I'm open to something new, I should celebrate that. Which, by the way, so right now I am wearing an Ankh and a Memento Mori, which means completely opposite things. Completely opposite things these things mean. I think I will start interchanging them and not just wear them at the same time. But yeah, try a Sheer Shima. They're so good. A lot of them have, even if you have stained nails, a lot of them, depending on the color that you get, will be able to kind of hide any discoloration. Not all of them, but some of them. So highly recommend. Highly recommend. And I like them on my short nails too. I like them on all of my nails. Let me see what we got for the other hand. All right, I got Last Unicorn out. I got Last Unicorn out for my other hands. I remember what I was saying though. But yeah, I do love sheer shimmers. I just don't use them a lot because like, I really love just like a really vibrant, you know, neon kind of look. So they just don't get put on my hands. I buy them, they just don't put on my hands. I should wear Glampire sometime soon. There we go. There we go. Alright, alright, alright. This song that's playing right now, I call it my like SeaWorld advertisement song. If I made a SeaWorld commercial, it would use this song. I'd play this song. When SeaWorld hires me to do commercials for them, I'll use this song. Not this one, the one that just played. Alright, alright. I'm gonna dry these off and show off the Fieries. The Fieries. The Guy Fieri's on this hand. God, that freaking Red Bull. It is so fucking funny. It's so funny. All right. And us. Oh no, I have like a little flaky on my nail. Yes, thank you. Elegant Lady with a tinny troll. Radiant Realm, I was like, I have another polish from Cirque that's like this. And it's Radiant Realm. It has a gold shimmer instead of a blue shimmer. Here we go. I smooched it a tiny, tiny bit. I wonder how opaque this is gonna get. I think if I do 3 coats, it's gonna be almost opaque. I don't know if I actually want it to be opaque though. I feel like these 2 coats are kind of just like, it's just a really nice neutral, you know? Just a really nice, like, light, shiny, but like not too eye-catching. Not too bold. Like, part of me wants to do a 3rd coat to see what it would look like, but like, I don't know if I actually want to do that because I have to wear these. I guess I could do it on my thumb. I'll clean these edges though. Let's clean. Hooray. We'll just do the 2 coats. We'll just do it. It'll be a little bit sheer. It'll be lovely though. This is not my top coat. This is not my top coat. This is not my beautiful top coat. I saw a freaking, like, button-up shirt that was Kermit the Frog in his, Once in a Lifetime David Byrne video. And had the lyrics on it, and I was just like, this is crazy this exists. There we go. Okay. Just checking to see if there was like any bits in there. You got bits in you? You got holes in you, James? Y'all have got to watch The Terror. I think there's only one person in this chat besides me who's watched The Terror. I mostly like The Terror for the fandom. The fandom is unhinged in the best way. There we go. We're looking so lovely. I love a polish like this. I love a polish like this. Just so eye-catching. Just like... so milky. So lovely. That's how I like to be described. So milky, so lovely. It's milky, milky, milky smooth. Do you guys remember those commercials about the town without milk? Those were so weird. Why would there just be one town without milk? I guess there are food deserts. I guess there are food deserts. But you think if it was just the one town without milk, they could just like go to another town and bring back some milk? You know, if it meant that much to you? Or one cow, exactly. Bring back one cow for the town. This is the look, my friends. This is the look. In that song, She's Got the Look. Well, they're talking about this look and me. They were gonna call it Steph's Got the Look. But then I was like, no, that's okay. You don't need to use my real name. Thank you. All right, so this is it for the day. For now, I am going to take a picture of this and post it. But tonight we have a movie. We're watching Bernie, and then I think next movie night, let me look at the calendar. Yes, next movie night, Friday the 4th, we're going to be watching Secondhand Lions, which is Danny's favorite movie. And then on the 18th, we're going to be watching Best Little Hewer House in Texas, which is my favorite movie. So we can directly compare what the fuck happened between the two of us. We'll be like, look at both of these pictures. Which one is different? You're welcome. All right. Have a wonderful day, everybody. I do hope to see you at 5 p.m. PST in the Discord. Let me give you a link for the Discord in case you're not there. You gotta be 18 plus. You gotta be, I was about to say single and ready to mingle, but like, it's really not that kind of Discord. But you do have to be queer friendly. You don't have to be queer, but it helps. And you do have to be queer friendly. That is the main thing though. You just gotta be good with the gays. And love us very much. Okay, have a wonderful day, everybody. And I will see you tonight. I will see you next Friday. I will see you soon and forever. And bye!